Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium ready to have a good time. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall's offense will get the first swing of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
He's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40. He ripped off 15 yards.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw at Sutton. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Gonna run it. It's Allen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The RPO, it's complete. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Breaks into the open. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Marshall will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it to the right. Creates a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's 4th. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He lets one fly deep. intercepted to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The give on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sutton. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He gets it. 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. The play action fake. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just...
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Under fire. That pass is well. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. That's caught. It's 4. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sutton. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
when it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going to the run to start this second half.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Thundering Herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. He makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Herd!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a man. It's Sutton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Got it behind the line. It's Riggs. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sutton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Quarterback running on the draw. There he goes.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using the quick game. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in route, but you got to find something to have success.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on down and come up bankrupt. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now
breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sutton. Setting up the screen. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to...
Going for it all. Touchdown Bulldogs. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running into the open space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple